Hi, I'm writer Uttam, and today I want to share my views about rape myths. Since long, men believe that women are responsible for rape, and women believe that men are responsible for rape. Now, the main thing is that instead of blaming the opposite sex for initiating rape or for provoking rape or for inviting rape, I want people to understand the fact that there are certain rape myths which men and women have been floating in their minds for nearly centuries from now, I would say. So it's time we understood what these myths are and then try to see what we can do about it. One of the myths which men and women themselves believe is that women are somehow responsible for like provoking rape or inviting rape. Now, this is a very uh, completely absurd notion. Women are in no way responsible for initiating or provoking rape. It's it's completely it's completely wrong. It's completely unbelievable. These kind of things do not happen. At the same time, so many men and women believe that some women they like to be raped. Some women they have these fantasies of rape, and that's why in reality they like to be raped. Well, fantasy is fantasy, and reality is reality. They don't match. So those kind of fantasies don't translate into reality. Women never actually wish to get raped. So this is again a very wrong notion which many men have in their mind. Sometimes people believe that a woman, if she wants to save herself from rape, she can do so because well, if because it's easier for a run, it's easier for a girl to run with her skirt up than for a man to run with his trousers down. Well, this is not something to be joked about, but how many of us actually know that so many times women who are raped are actually threatened by a weapon, by a knife, or at gunpoint they are raped. Now, how do you expect a woman to defend herself when she is being attacked and like her life is at stake? So sometimes what happens is some women they believe that it's better to get raped than to be attacked and killed. So this is a kind of a defense mechanism. But then again in the court you have to prove that what are the strategies you use to defend yourself. Now this becomes a very difficult situation for women because on one hand you have to give proof that you resisted the attempt. On the other hand, while you were actually being attacked, you were thinking of survival strategy. So this is again a very complicated situation. Another myth which people have is that if a woman is drunk, it's okay to like attack her sexually. This is again very wrong. A woman could be drunk simply for social reasons or for any number of other reasons that has got to do nothing with rape. So again, this notion has to be completely removed that a woman who is drunk, it's okay to rape her. Sometimes like so many people believe that if a girl wears a particular kind of dress, then she's likely to be raped. Well, theory does not say that. That a woman, if she's wearing maybe a plunging neckline or very short skirt, or something very revealing which reveals a lot of skin, is likely to be raped more often than a woman who is completely covered from top till bottom. Theory does not suggest that, but it's my personal opinion that because men are visually oriented, uh, and once a man sees a woman who is showing a lot of skin, probably their whole level of excitement rises, and that probably gives a desire in their mind. They may not think of that woman as somebody who's very cheap or inviting rape, but since the whole sexual excitement process begins the moment a man watches a lot of skin of the woman, then that may become something very difficult for a man to control, and he may end up attacking her sexually. So I personally believe that a woman who is unescorted or a woman who does not have any tactics of self-defense, it's better that she dresses up in a way which does not provoke this kind of desire from the men. Of course, this is my personal opinion. Well, if you have if you have a man walking along with you, if you're with your partner, or if you're surrounded with your bodyguards, then it's a different thing. But just as a means of precaution, I think this is something also which has to be taken into account, though theory has never supported, because sometimes women who are completely dressed also have got raped. sometimes, and also people believe that only young women are raped, but that's not the case, because if we read the papers, then young girls, I mean very small girls, right, of the age from 3 to 4 years till women who are 60 to 65 even beyond are getting raped. So, and across all, across rich, poor people, middle class, of all strata, women are getting raped. So I think it's very, very important that this kind of rape education, so to say, or eradication of rape myths, uh, are actually should be shared with like teenage boys, so that they do understand that these are rape myths and these are not rape facts. And probably if we can do something like this, beginning from a school level, I think there may be maybe a marginal drop in the number of rapes, because then people at least would think for a moment before attacking a woman. So I think this should help, and at the same time, probably sensitizing men towards a woman's mind and body should also help. But anyway, that's not the topic of discussion now. I just wanted to share my views about rape myths. I hope you'll watch this video, you'll like it, and you'll try to share it with as many people as possible, so that even if it changes the mindset of one person, and even if one single girl is spared from being raped, that is going to be a very, very big achievement, because a single woman getting raped in itself is a very, very big crime. And of course, the impact lasts a lifetime. So we really don't want that. So again, I have a strong request to all of you that if you like my video, if you agree with it, if you think this is going to help many people think twice before they attack a woman, please share this video with as many people as you can. Good night and have a nice Sunday.